guys from all over South Africa. It's so nice to see you guys. Or we're going to be working the abs today. So I know it's no more equipment again, but I thought mat this week would be pretty cool. We're going to start actually on your hands and knees. So those of you with knee problems, sorry to start already on the hands and knees, pop a cushion underneath that knee. If it's not comfortable, then just lie on the back instead with your knees up into a 4-point kneeling position and your feet against something so you rested. Okay, because we haven't warmed up yet. So I want you to actually start on those hands and knees in a beautiful neutral position. I don't know about you guys, but yesterday's workout, my glutes are so stiff. I hope you're feeling them too. All right, so I want you to sink those hands into the floor for me. I want you to find that neutral position through your spine, equal weight through your hands, and I want you to gently push those fingertips down into the floor so you're engaging them, but just gently, guys, nothing serious, just enough to take the weight out of the wrists. Now, lifting the back of the neck for me. Breathe it in. I want you to, as you exhale, just slide those ribs down. You feel the mid-back sort of lifting up. And then bring your pelvis into stunning neutral. Now, make sure those elbows are soft, guys. They're never locking out. Breathe it in for me here. I want you to imagine the tip of your head touching the wall in front of you and your coccyx touching the wall behind you. Stretch it away. Hold it there. Breathing in. And breathing out. Let those ribs slide down. And again, breathe in. And exhaling all the way out, sliding those ribs down. And then breathe it in. And as you exhale, I want you to zip and hollow and really feel the tummy muscles pulling up towards your spine. I want you to activate them because we're going to be working them today. And then release them completely. And as you exhale, zip and hollow, pull your belly button in towards your spine. Can you feel that all the way through the front? And then release it. And then zip and hollow, feel that connection and pull your belly button in. So it's actually a really nice position to be in if you struggle to feel your pelvic floor. And then release it. And again, zip and hollow, belly button, ribs slide down. Now, tighten up your tummy a little bit more so you feel that lower back starting to lift. And then squeeze your bums. You feel the lumbar spine just tucking under and go into your cat stretch. Holding it here, breathe it in. And as you exhale, tilt it back up into extension. Lift that chest up for me. Hold it there, breathe in. And as you exhale, zip and hollow, tucking it under. Roll through your spine, head releasing, guys. Now watch your body weight's not going backwards or forwards. It should stay still. And then tilt your pelvis back the other way. Lift that chest up. Inhaling, stretch that tummy out. And then exhaling, zip and hollow, squeeze your bum. Tight tummy. All the way through, breathing in. The idea here, guys, is to just release your spine so that your abs can actually work properly. And lift your chest up. Hold it there, breathe it in. And as you exhale, zipping and hollowing, come back to a neutral. Tightening up your tummy. I want you to lengthen and lift opposite arm and leg, reaching from the center of your spine. Balance it out. And back in. And then stretch. And back in. And reach. And in. And again, stretch, lengthen and lift, and release. Last one, stretch it away, and release it. Now, I want you just to push back into shell, breathe it in, get those hands a little bit wider apart. As you exhale, push your hips down towards the floor and lift your chest up. And then again, push it back, breathe in, and exhaling, push it forward. Drop those hips down, lift your chest, and again, push back. Inhaling, and as you exhale, push forward, lift the chest, and then from here, I want you to just swing around and lie down. Lie down on your back for me. Breathe it in, and as you exhale, zip and hollow. Now tighten up your tummy muscles to really get your lower back imprinting into the floor. And then release it back down. So learn to use those abs, guys. Zip and hollow. Engage your deep transverse as you imprint. And release it back to neutral. And engage, imprint. And release to neutral. And again, engage those muscles really tight. If you pop your fingers in your tummy, it should be nice and tight. And release back down. And again, just imprint. Now hold that imprint for me. Float those arms up. And keep that imprint, reach those arms behind you, stretching them away. Now use those ribs to pull the arms back up and down to the floor, and now release back to neutral. So I really want you to kick into those deep transverse muscles. So zip and hollow, imprint, float the arms up and over, reach it, breathe it in. Exhale, ribs connect to float up and release back down, and then release your pelvis to neutral. And again, zip and hollow, just imprinting. Float those arms up and over. You should feel something kicking into the abs, and then release those arms up and down. Release your pelvis back to neutral. And again, tighten up your tummy, imprint. Arms up and over, breathe in. Exhaling, back up, and release it down. Release your pelvis back to neutral. Now, imprint that lower back in. Get that deep transverse fired up. Tighten up your tummy and lift your left leg up. Tighten up more, lift your right leg up. Place your left foot down, place your right foot down. Now keep that imprint. Right leg comes up, left leg comes up. Right leg down, left leg down. Now come up with your left leg first, then your right leg. Left down, right down. Don't let those lower backs lift. And right, and left. Right down, left down, and left, and lift, and down, down, and again, and lift, down, and down. One more, and lift. You feel it warming up, and down, and now release your pelvis back to neutral. It's quite exhausting for that deep transverse. Okay, so now straighten those legs away from you. Float those arms up and over, breathe it in. And sweep your arms around in a huge circle as you roll it up, flexing your feet, reaching towards your toes, and then restack it and roll it back down. Arms up and over, breathe it in. As you exhale, sweep them around. Use that transverse that you've just woken up to roll you up, and then restack and roll back down. Sweep those arms around all the way and relax them. Now bring those legs back into your neutral position. I want you to tighten up your tummy and imprint that lower back into the floor again. So again, engaging that whole area. Now lift your one leg up and lift your other leg up. Hold it. Place your one foot down, then the other foot down, and release back to neutral. So tighten up, imprint, one leg up, then the other, down, down, release back to neutral. So I want you to get that feeling of imprinting and going back to neutral. Now we're going to stay up there. So imprint, one leg, then the other. Hold it here. Now all I want you to do is keep your legs absolutely still and release your pelvis back to neutral. So guys, as if this goes into your lower back, now imprint again, then please place your feet back down onto the floor immediately. Okay, it just means your spine is trying to do the work instead of your abs. And then release your pelvis back to neutral. Zip and hollow, tight tummy, imprint it, squash it down, hold it. Release your pelvis back to neutral. Have a look at your legs, they shouldn't be moving. And then again, zip and hollow, imprint. Now, optional to lift those arms up off the floor. It will make it harder. Obviously, you can keep them down. And then release your pelvis back to neutral. And then again, imprint it. Hold, 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 hold. Release pelvis back to neutral. Now zip and hollow, imprint. Take those arms back. Hold it there. Release your pelvis back to neutral. If this is kicking into your back, please guys, arms on the ground. Tighten up your tummy, imprint. Hold it. Pull your belly button into your spine. And release. And again, imprint, hold. And release. Can you feel that? Imprinting, hold. Now float those arms back up. Release the pelvis to neutral. Zip and hollow, imprint. Release those hands down. Release the pelvis to neutral. And again, imprint it, hold it, one foot down, then the other, and release it. Woo! You feel that? It really wakes that core up. All right, so make sure the feet are close enough to your body. You're feeling that whole foot on the floor. Zip and hollow. Now tighten up your tummy to imprint. Squeeze your bum and just peel your spine all the way to the top, remembering to hook your pubic bone to help open up those hip flexors, and then roll it down. And then again, zip and hollow, peel it up, 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 up. Tightening up your tummy, guys. Open up those hip flexors and roll it down. So for us to strengthen up our abs, generally we have to lengthen and strengthen those hip flexors to stop them pulling you forward and letting your ab muscles just hang. And then roll it down, 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 and obviously open up the lower back. So a spine curl is very important for those of you that are trying to get strength or stronger in your tummy. And then roll it down. Get those feet as wide as the mat, arms in line with your shoulders, zipping and hollowing. Roll your hips to the one side, just stretching through that top hip, breathing in. And breathing out, come back to the center and over to the other side. Push through the hip, inhale, hold. And back to the center. And again, over, inhaling, stretch it. And release it. And over and reach. And release it, guys. Bring those feet back to hip distance apart. Okay, so from here, slide those legs away. Float those arms up. And then from here, just follow your arms. Chin to chest, ribs connect. Roll it up, flexing your feet as you reach it forwards, forwards, forwards. And re-stack it. Okay, so we're concentrating on that deep transfers. So if you've got lower back issues, keep your legs bent. Otherwise, straight legs. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, I want you to tuck your tailbone under. Go into that C shape. And roll back halfway. Now pull your belly button right into your spine. And I just want you to float those arms up slowly so you can feel everything contracting in the tummy. And sweep those arms around. And again, up, slowly, and sweep it around. Can you feel that? And 3, connect those ribs. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Tight ribs. Feel it, guys. 8, 9, and 10. Now from here, roll up to sitting. To sit up nice and tall for me. Breathe it in. As you exhale, you're going to tighten up your tummy. Roll halfway. Now, to feel different muscles in the tummy working, I want you to lift your right arm up and lower your left arm down. So you'll feel connections in those ribs. And release it. And lift. 2. And 3. Reaching that little finger away. 4. 5. Hold it here. Now you're going to roll down through the lumbar spine very slowly. Arms up and over. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, you're going to roll halfway up, guys. Yep. Halfway. Nod your chin forward. Ribs connect. Hold it here. Pulling your belly button in for me. Now lift your left leg. Hold it here. Now you're going to reach your left arm and right leg away. And just to feel what happens in the tummy. You'll feel more muscles working now. Reach. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, foot down, roll up to seated position, breathe it in. As you exhale, roll down halfway, pick that left leg up, hold it here now. Tighten up your tummy and reach. Remember, if your back's starting to talk a little bit, just bend the other leg for me. 3, 4. Shoulder blade down as the arms come up, guys. 6, reach on the little finger. 7, tuck under. 8, 9. We're going to roll down, obviously. Slide that leg away. Down through that lumbar spine, trying to keep it as controlled as possible. Breathe it in. As you exhale, you're going to sweep your arms around and follow those arms up, flexing, reach it forwards, and restack your spine, lifting those arms up, and then sweep those arms around. Okay, so now we're going to go into plank. So into plank you go, guys. Hands underneath your shoulders. But I want to do it with a little bit of movement. So we're going to go into a plank position, and you're going to lift the one leg up. Now, as you pull forward, you're pointing the foot, and as you pull back for 2, you're flexing the foot, okay? So ready, zip and hollow. Squeeze your right bum cheek to lift the right leg. Pull forward and back 2. That's it. 3. Flex and point. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Foot down. Squeeze your other bum cheek. Pull forward. 1. Flex back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, guys. You can do this. Keep that neck lifted. 8, 9. Beautiful. Foot down, knees down. Pop your bum up to the ceiling. Walk your hands forward. Breathe it in. Keep your hands a little bit wider apart again. And as you exhale, you're going to drop your hips forward like we did earlier. And lift your chest. Stretch your tummy out. Open up your hips. And then again, push back. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, zip and hollow. Pull forward. Lift the chest. Pull back. Breathe in. One more time. Forwards. Lift. And as you exhale, come back to neutral. Hands under those shoulders. Inhaling. And as you exhale, just tuck your tailbone under. Release your head between your shoulders. Hold it here for a beautiful in-breath. And exhaling, bum out. Roll through your spine, lifting that chest up. And again, tuck it under. Roll it through for me. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, back to neutral position. So we're going to go into a plank again, but on our elbows. And I want you to go into piking hips. So let's go down to give the wrist a break. You're going to take one leg away, then the other. Hold it there. Now remember, guys, the closer your feet are together, the more you actually work. So your feet can be anywhere between hip width and together. Now lift your hips up and release down. But remember, you're not lifting from your bum. I want you to lift from your abs. So tighten up your tummy. Lift, make it hard. And back. Tight tummy. And back. And 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. Beautiful. 8. So you're working your lower abs, deep transfers, hip flexors. So many little muscles here, guys. One more. Up. Release. Place those knees down. If your knees are a problem, bum up in the air. Otherwise, bum down on your feet. Breathe it in. And out. And again, breathe in. And as you exhale, squeeze that bum as you restack your spine. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to go into transition, so you can just roll over and go onto your bum. Or you can go into plank, tighten up, one leg, then the other, bum down, and roll down. That's it. Okay, so from here, I want you just to lie in a neutral position. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, I want you to zip and hollow and bring your one leg up and then the other for me. We're going to go into your lower abs. So take those arms behind you, hands behind your head. Breathe it in. Now, to incorporate that deep transverse, I want you to tighten up your tummy and imprint that lower back down into the floor. Can you feel that? Hold it there. Now, all we're doing is going to do a single toe tap to start. 1, same leg. 2. Now pull your belly button and have a look at your tummy. Is it popping? If it's popping, guys, stop and just readjust yourself so you're pulling your belly button into your spine before you get going so that you don't pop. Okay, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it. Release your head down and release your pelvis back to neutral. Zipping and hollowing. Imprint that lower back down. Curl it up. Hold it. Now you're going to flex your foot and dip the heel down and up. And 2, 3, pull that belly button in more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Other side, flex. 1, imprint that lower back. 2, Really feel that you're controlling it, guys. 3 and 4. If it's a problem, you can always put the other foot down on the ground. 6, 7, 8, 9. Feel this right above the pubic bone area and into your belly button. 10. One foot down, then the other. Release your head back down. Keeping your hands where they are. Breathe it in as you exhale. Spine curl up. So tuck your tailbone under, tightening up your tummy, and peel your spine up. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, roll back down. Nod your chin forward as you curl in for me. Pelvis back to neutral. And then spine curl up. Head back down. Breathe in. Exhaling, roll it down. Nod your chin forward. Curl up. And then release it. Tuck it under. Peel it up. Breathe it in. Exhaling, roll it all the way down to neutral. Tighten up that tummy for me, guys. And come up into a double knee fold position. Hold it here. Curl up. Start working that rectus, the six-pack muscle now as you slide those ribs down towards your feet. And now you're going to go into a double heel tap. So you're going to go down and release. Now remember, guys, spinal injuries, you do not have to touch the floor. If you can keep your lower back imprinted to tap the floor, then fantastic. If your lower back starts to lift, you're going too far for your body. Okay, so stop where you feel they can keep that imprint. And 4. And 5. Awesome work. 6. 7. 3 more. You can do this. Last one. Place those feet down, slide those legs away, reach the arms away, breathing in, and follow those arms up for me, flexing those feet as you reach it forwards, 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 pulling your belly button right into your spine. Restack it, lift the arms up, go into that extension so you feel the tummy stretching, and then sweep those arms around. Fantastic, guys. So from here, we're going to go into the side transverse muscles. So I'm going to start nice and easily on your side. Oh, how's this lovely sunshine, guys? Stretch those legs away from you. Now, if you're very lordotic, guys, you've got a big arch in your lower back, bring those legs slightly forward of your body. It just helps you keep a more neutral position. Keep that top hip lengthening over your bottom hip for me, okay? Now, tighten up your tummy, zip and hollow, belly button, ribs, okay? And then I just want you to lift your legs up so you're contracting just above your hip here. But if you pop your finger into your side, you're working that whole side, okay? Hold, 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 zipping and hollowing. Just hold it. That's it. Lovely. Can you feel it contracting in here? I hope so. And now from here, so you're going to hold for about 10 seconds, and then we're going to slide your hand down towards your knees. So your upper body's lifting up, but remember your bottom hand, palm facing the ceiling. And now from here, slide it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and just hold with a lift. That's it. Now remember to keep your spine long, guys. Really stretch, tighten up your core, feel it talking to you on the side there. And then from there, release it. Stretch it out, breathing in. And as you exhale, roll over onto your back. Roll it all the way up to sitting, flexing, reach forwards, and swing around onto your other side. So warm up that side, transverse obliques, and let's hold it here. Take that top leg longer than the bottom leg, zipping and hollowing. Tighten up. Remember, bring your legs forward if you need to, and then just lift that leg up for me. Hold it here, just above your hip. Still green ball above me here. 4. Hold it. Do you feel that muscle connecting for you? Now slide the hand down to your knee. Hold that position. And then that's the upper body going towards the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. Feel it? Pop your finger in your side. That's it. Tighten up your core for me. Stretch your spine, legs, and gently release it. Take that arm and stretch it away. Hold it here for an in-breath, guys. And then as you exhale, roll over onto your back. Flex those feet. Roll it up to sitting for me. Reach forwards and restack it. So before we go into more side transfers, just want to stretch out those shoulders. Take your right hand over your left. Pull towards that right side. Remember, for knee issues, bum up in the air. Otherwise, bum down on your foot. Breathe it in. And out. And again, breathe it in. And exhaling, come back up. Left over right. Pull away from that hand, holding it there for an in-breath. And out. Breathe it in. And exhaling, come back to the center. Roll it all the way up and come onto your side for me. Okay, so obviously, guys, if you've got shoulder issues, keep your knees on the ground so you can just be in this position with your bum lifted, okay? Otherwise, legs are straight. We're going to try and do a leg lift. So it is very hard work, guys. We're going to just pulse it there, lifting and lowering. So if you need to, you come onto your knees, stretch that leg away and do that exercise. So it's going to kick into your TFL, but work that side transfers really nicely. So if you can do it with straight legs, go for it, or split legs, sipping and hollowing. Breathe it in. As you exhale, lift up for me, arm up to the ceiling, lift that top leg, and you're going to lift down, tap down and lift. And 2, 3, 4. So it's good strengthening for the side of the leg, especially the ankle knee area. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Foot down, release it, swing around. As soon as you lift that leg, it's putting a lot more pressure through this area to try and hold you up. That's why it's working you so nicely in that side transfer. So zip and hollow, get into your position. Lift up for me. Arm up, lift and low. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release it. Very nice, guys. So from here, just cross those legs for me. Go into a side reach, stretching that side out. Breathe it in and out, up and over. Breathe it in and out. Breathe in and exhaling up and over. Inhale and exhaling. Release it. Lying down on your back again, guys. So I'd like you to take those hands out to the side. You're going to keep your feet and knees together for me, and you're going to go into a side hip roll, or hip roll rather, and look to the opposite side. Now keep those knees stacked one above the other, no splitting, and then ribs, waist, hips, knees, center, and over to the other side. Breathe it in. And exhaling back to the center. Okay, so you're going to go over now, hold it, take those hands behind your head, zipping and hollowing and curl up. Now, you can either keep your legs like this, or you can extend the top leg, hold it there, and you place your head down and curl up. 1. So side transfers, obliques, guys, lats. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull back up to the top, place that foot down. Over to the other side for me. Tighten up your tummy. Curl it up. Extend that top leg if you want to, and release your head down. And 1, 2. Keep your shoulder blades on the floor, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Head down. Use that side transfer to pull you up, 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 and place those feet down. Now, pull those arms up to the sky for me. Zip and hollow, come up into a double knee fold. I'm going to carry on working the side transfers and obliques because we're warming those obliques up to be worked next. So glue those knees together. Breathe it in. As you exhale, roll your hips towards the one side. Now, because your arms are up, you're going to almost fall all the way over. Don't do that. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, really focus on the ribs, the waist, your hips, your knees back to the center, zipping and hollowing. And over. Breathe it in. Breathing out, ribs, waist, hips, knees, and over. Breathe in. Exhaling, ribs, waist, hips, knees, and over. Breathe in, hold. Breathing out, ribs, waist, hips, knees, feet down. Slide those legs away, arms away, and roll it all the way up to a seated position, spine nice and tall. So take those arms out, place the fingertips on your shoulders, and stretch your spine up. I want you to engage in those obliques. So breathe it in, and really focus on the out breath to help rotate you. Inhaling, hold it. Exhaling, come back to the center. Breathe it in. And exhale. Let your ribs do the work, guys. Hold it here for an in-breath. Exhaling, come back to the center. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Ribs. Hold it. Inhaling. Exhaling back. Last one. Inhale, and as you exhale, ribs do the work. Breathe it in, exhale, and come back to the center. So remember that feeling now. We're going to go into a side roll or half roll back. So bend your knees this time. Zipping and holding, tuck your tailbone under. Hold it here. Tighten up your tummy. Now cross those arms. And I want you to rotate. So breathe out. Hold it. Breathe in back to the center. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. One more like that. Exhale. Breathe in. Float those arms in front of you. Roll back up. So really getting you to engage there. Inhaling. Now we're going to lift that leg. So zip and hollow. Tuck your tailbone under. Roll back. I want you to lift your left leg. Float the arms up to wherever they'll go. Tighten up your tummy and breathe out, rib connection to the side and center. 2, 3. Now watch your legs, guys. They shouldn't be shifting at all. If they are, it's because your rotation is coming from your hips and not your obliques. 6, 7. Come on, you can do this. 8, 9. Reaching from those little fingers. 10. Foot down. Arms down, roll it up, breathe it in, breathing out, roll it down, leg up, arms up. So remember, you can always keep one hand behind your leg if you need to. Rotate 1 and 2. Fantastic. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Foot down, arms back, roll down onto the floor and hug those knees into your chest. Beautiful. Just rock from side to side. Give that lower back area a little bit of a relief. Stunning, guys. Can you feel those 2 little hot hands on your side here? I hope so. All right. So what you're going to do now is you're going to place those feet down. Straighten those legs away from you and keep your pelvis in neutral. So obviously you can always keep your knees bent if you need more support. So hands behind your head for me. Inhaling. As you exhale, tighten up your core. Curl it up for me. Hold it. Now in this position, lift that left leg up to the ceiling. I want long hamstrings, guys. Staying up here, rotate to that left leg and center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leg down, leg up, zipping and hollowing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leg down. Release your head. Now try and keep your hands behind your head. I know that's cruel. You can always let go of your head. Breathe it in as you exhale. Try not to allow those elbows to come together. Lengthen the back of the neck as you roll up. Belly button scooping. Reach it forwards. Inhaling. As you exhale, restack it. Beautiful work, guys. Take those arms in line with those shoulders and roll all the way back down. Okay, so now bring those legs back in. Bring your legs up into a double knee fold position. I want you to straighten those legs up to the ceiling and walk your hands up your left leg as high up as you can go. Lower your right leg down. You're pulling this leg in, and then you stretching. Switch and switch. And 2, 3, belly button scooping. 5, 6, 8, and 10. She's got no camera etiquette, this dog. She always sits here and scratches. And back in, double knee fold. Hands behind your head, and I want you to go into a lovely crisscross. Reach and reach. Work those obliques. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check that tummy. Is it popping? 9. Belly button scooping, please. And 5, 4. Remember, you can always let your legs go up to the ceiling like that. And 3, 2, and 1. Double knee fold. Place one foot down, then the other. Breathe it in. As you exhale, just slide those legs away. Now, just stretch those arms and legs away from you. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, zipping and hollowing, release it, taking those hands back behind your head. And then I want you to just slide your right leg up. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do now is you're going to stretch the one leg up. You're going to curl up for me, and you're going to lift that other leg just off the ground. Now, I know that's a very hard position, so you can either keep this leg on the ground or keep it bent with one leg up. So those are your two options, okay? This does pull through that hip flexor area, so your lower back does try to arch off the floor. So try and keep that lovely little imprint as you do this. So we're going to rotate towards the leg that's up to the ceiling. Zipping and holding. Straighten that leg. Tighten up, curl up. If you can, lift that leg just off the floor. Rotate your straight leg and down. And 2. And 3. 4. And now 5. Flex both feet. And 1. 2. 3, 4, and 5. Center, swap legs. Place that leg all the way down, head down. Long feet. Curl it up. Lift that leg up. Curl towards that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Flex your feet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leg down, foot down. Woo! Well done, man. Take those arms up to the ceiling. Breathe it in. As you exhale, just spine curl up all the way to the top for me. Reaching those arms away. Hello. Inhaling. And as you exhale, stretch as you roll back down, floating those arms back up. And again, spine curling up all the way to the top. Arms behind you, breathe it in. Exhaling, roll it all the way down and float those arms back up. One more time, tuck it under, peel, peel, peel. Arms back up and over, breathe it in. Exhaling, roll it down. Beautiful, guys. Keep that spine mobile and then straighten those legs as you roll up, flexing, stretch forward, and then restack it and swing around onto your hands and knees. So regal, Charlie. So sink those hands down into the floor. Soften those. Get your spines in a beautiful neutral for me. Breathe it in. Now you know exactly where your tummy muscles are, guys, so use them. Tighten up your tummy. Squeeze your bum as you roll through your spine, letting your head relax down between your shoulders. Breathe it in. And then as you exhale, tilt your pelvis back up to the ceiling. Lift that chest, stretch your tummy out. And again, tight tummy. Squeeze your bum. Roll it through. Breathe it in. Hold it here. And as you exhale, release it back into that flexion. Inhale, hold. And then as you exhale, come back to neutral. So guys, we're going to go into a tabletop position where we're going to do a knee pull or mountain climbing, whatever you want to call it. But but you're going to tighten up your tummy, or jackknife actually. You're going to lift your hips up and pull that knee to your head and place the foot down and come back to a neutral. So it's lifting and releasing, lifting and releasing, okay, on each side. So please make sure as the head comes in, your knee is trying to headbutt it, okay? Zipping and holding, up you go. And then reach. 1, 2, 3. Make sure that neck is lifting back up to neutral though, please. 4, look ahead of you, but not at the wall, just ahead of your mat. 5, 6. Nice, guys. 8, watch the hips dropping lower than the shoulders. Keep that core super strong. Elbows soft. 9, 10, and plank, knees down, push back into shell. Breathing in, bum up in the air if you need to. And all the way out. And again, breathing in. And as you exhale, zipping and hollowing, squeeze your bum as you restack your spine for me. Push your arms back behind you. Beautiful work, guys. And come back onto your hands and knees. So we're going to work obviously on the core and the tummy muscles, but it does work the stabilizers of the legs as well here. You're going to go into, saying that you can keep your knees on the ground as well, okay? You're going to go into a knee lift, hovering those knees above the floor. Now you're going to pick your one leg up, point the foot, pull it in, and flex it away. Pull it in and flex it away while the opposite knee is lifted off the floor. So it's a fantastic stabilizer for the knees. Ready, zipping and hollowing. Up you go. Knees just off the floor. Pick that right leg up, point as it comes in, flex as it pushes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Foot down, knees down. Breathe. Breathe out. Tuck those toes under. Tighten up your tummy. Lift your knees just off the floor. Pick that leg up. Point the foot in. Flex it away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down, knees down. Woo, nice work, guys. Push back into shell, breathing in. And as you exhale, last but not least for the plank, roll it all the way up. You're going to walk yourself forward into plank position. And now it's called proper mountain climbing, okay? So we're going to try and stay lifted for both sides. If you need to come down in between, do. But this is going to work the obliques, the transverse, your six-pack, everything. So you're going to come up into a beautiful plank position for me. Hold it there. Tighten up. Squeeze your bum. Lift that leg up. And knee to outside of the elbow, and stretch the leg away. So there's 1, 2. Stabilize those shoulders. 3, 4. Now we're going to change it up. 5. Now bring your knee to the inside elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Leg down, lift the other leg up, outside elbow. 1, 2. Guys, your body is staying still. 4. It's not shifting forward and back. And inside elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Foot down, knees down. Oh, and just breathe it in for me. And all the way out. Again, breathe it in. And as you exhale, roll forward. Hands wide, zipping and hollowing. Back into your plank. And just transition down. But pause for me. 1 elephant. 2 elephant. 3, 4, and 5. Arms down. Beautiful, guys. Now hook your pubic bone down into the floor. Slide those elbows a little bit closer to you. Now, because you're lying on your tummy doesn't mean you don't use it. So hook your pubic bone down and focus on pulling that belly button up away from the floor. It's hard work, guys. Breathe it in, hold it here. And as you exhale, roll your nose forward, lift that chest. Inhale, hold, and as you exhale, push down on your hands, tightening up your tummy as you lift. Stretching your spine, you can lift your chin. And as you exhale, keep stretching forward as you roll back down. Breathing in. As you exhale, make sure the shoulders are comfortable. Roll that nose forward, lift the chest. Breathe it in as you exhale, push down and up. Hold it. Pull your belly button in. And as you exhale, roll it all the way down. Inhaling in as you exhale, roll your nose forward, lift. Breathe it in as you exhale, push down. Lift it up. Tighten up that tummy for me. And as you exhale, roll it all the way back down. One more time. Pull your belly button in. Roll your nose forward. Lift your chest. Inhaling in as you exhale, right up. Hold it there. Lift that chest. And then release it back down. Beautiful. Breathe it in. Just take your arms into that window position. Hook your pubic bone down for me. Really pull that belly button in. Don't let it touch the floor. Easier said than done. Roll your nose forward. Lift the chest. Pull that belly button in more. Lengthen and lift, reach, and release, and reach, release, reach, and reach, reach, and again, and reach, tighten up, and reach. Beautiful work, guys. Pull that belly button in. Even when you think you can't, you can. Pull it in, reach. And reach. One more time. Reach it. Hold it. Tuck your toes under. Try and come up in a plank position. Tighten up your tummy and lift, lift, lift. Beautiful. Bring those hands in a little bit closer and you're going to transition over. So one leg, then the other. Bum down. Roll down. Okay, and then relax down onto the floor. You know I like transitions, guys. So give it a go. All right, so from here, this is the last nasty, I promise, but this is known to work everything, so I think you know where we're going with this, into teaser. So we're going to do some different ones, but we're going to do 10 altogether. So first of all, 3 normal teasers. Arms up and over, breathe it in. Remember, you can come up in a double knee fold. As you exhale, tighten up your tummy and lift. Hold it. Awesome work, guys. And roll it down. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, come up, lift, and roll back down. Slow it down, guys, and lift. Hold it. Now holding this position, lower your legs down for 1. Bring them back up. And 2. Maybe you can do this from a double knee fold as well. 3. Up. Roll all the way back down. Breathe it in. As you exhale, come back up for me. Hold it. Now upper body down. Leave your legs where they are. 1. And up. Woo. And 2. Come on, guys. And 3. Hold. Release down. And just 1 normal one to finish you off. Up. Hold it. Smile and roll down. Breathe it in, stretch it over. Exhaling, roll back up, up, up. Flexing your feet as you reach towards those toes. Restack it. And just relax. Well done, guys. Time to stretch you out. Okay, so just lie down on that back for me. Hug your knees into your chest, but remember, hold behind your legs as you pull those knees in. And just breathe into the back and sides of your rib cage. And out. And again, breathe it in. And out. One more time, breathe it in. And as you exhale, keep hugging your right leg in as you stretch your left leg away. Pull that head up as you pull it in. Tighten up your core. And release it. Other side, stretch that leg away. Curl up, hug that knee in. Open up this hip, guys. Remember, it's all linked to your abs. Stunning. And gently release it. Now stretch those arms and legs away from you. I want you to stretch both arms and legs in the opposite directions. Breathe it in. And release. Again, inhale. And release. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, exhale, zip and hollow. Just roll it all the way up for me. Up, up, up. Reach it forwards. Restack. And I want you to lift the chest up for me. Lift and sweep it around. Take those hands behind your knees so you're supported. You don't have to work too much. Roll halfway back. And then I want you to lift the chest. Lift. And release it. And lift. And release. And again, lift and release. Come roll back up onto your knees for me. Okay, so from here, we're going to go into a knee stretch. Arms back, breathe it in. I want you to cross the hand over to the opposite heel. So you're going to lean back for me, stretch out those quads, and take your right hand and tap that left heel, stretching the right arm away, and pull back in. And then the other side, tap, reach, and pull back in. And reach it. Stretch your arm away. And reach. And release. And then place those hands down. Breathe it in. Exhale. Tuck your tailbone under as you roll through your spine. Breathe it in. Keep those shoulders wide, guys. And as you exhale, stick your bum out. Roll through your spine, lifting your chest. Inhaling, hold. And exhaling, tailbone is touching. Roll it through. Breathe it in. And exhaling, lift, 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 hold it, and out, roll through, breathe it in, and as you exhale, lift, lifting that chest, lift the chin, and then come back to a neutral. Now, you're going to just sit back into shell, bum down on your feet or up in the air, sink those hands down in front of you, breathe it in. Roll your nose forward, lifting your chest towards your hands, and pull those arms towards you, breathing in. And all the way out. One more, just like that. Roll that nose forward, pushing down, pull up. Fantastic, guys. And then release it. Come, bring your bum up towards the ceiling. And I want you to do the same movement. Roll your nose forward, lift your chest. So now you'll get more of a deeper tummy stretch. And release it down. Just one more like that. Roll your nose forward, lift that chest. And release it down. Relax your bum back down. Walk your hands across to the left. Sink those hands down. Roll your chin forward. Look at those hands. Now push those hands down into the floor, pulling them towards you. Feel those obliques. Lift, lift, lift. And release. And again, roll that nose forward. Hands down, lift. Inhale. And release it. Back to the other side. Sink those hands down. Inhaling, and as you exhale, roll your nose forward, lift the chest. Breathe it in. And out. And again, roll the nose forward. Lifting it. And gently release it. Walk those hands back. Come back onto the hands and knees. Zipping and hollowing into tabletop you go. Stretch those arms and legs away. Keep your tailbone tucked. And release it. Other side. Stretch. And release. One more to either side. Stretch. And release. Last one. And release. Swing around onto your back again for me. Get those feet as wide as your mat so that you go into a wide hip stretch or hip roll. Breathe it in as you exhale. Roll your hips to the one side, head to the other. Now really push through that top hip. You may feel where we've been working. Stretch it out. Tuck that tailbone under. Breathe it in. Breathing out, ribs, waist, hips, knees, center, and over to the other side. Tuck under. Push through that top hip. Inhale. And out. Breathe it in. And out. Ribs connect, waist, hips, knees, center, and over to the other side again. Tuck it under, push through. Breathe in. Think about energy going from your fingertips to the tip of your knee, guys. Really open up. And then ribs, waist, hips, knees, and over to the other side. Inhaling. Excellent. And then back to the center. Bring those feet back to the middle or to hip distance apart. Just spine curling all the way to the top. When you get to the top, tuck that tailbone under. Open up your hips for me and stretch and release it back down. And again, zip and hollow. Tuck it under. Peel. Breathe it in. Breathing out. Roll it down. One more time, tuck it under, peel. And roll it all the way back down, 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 down. Stretch those arms and legs away from you. Breathe it in. As you exhale, roll it all the way up. Reach it forwards and bring your legs out to the sides as wide as your mat, not more than that. Take those arms out in line with the shoulders. Rotate your right leg, sliding your hand forward. Now pull your belly button in as you reach forward, looking back at the hand behind you. Breathe it in. And exhaling, restack it. Beautiful, guys. And rotate, slide it down towards the ankle. Inhaling. Look back at that hand behind you. And release it. One more time to either side. Rotate, slide it. A little bit of pressure into that leg helps increase the stretch. And release it, tightening up your core back to the center and rotate. Slide it forward. Inhaling. Very nice. And as you exhale, restack it. Bring those legs together. Bring that top leg over the bottom leg. You might feel yesterday's work in the bum. And then hug that knee into your chest, hand behind you. Tighten up your core. Rotate, looking behind you, breathing in. And out. Breathe in. And as you exhale, zip and hollow, release it. Remember, with twists and things, guys, always make sure that you're zipped and hollowed. Your tummy is tight before you go into it. Straight up, tighten up, rotate, breathe it in. As you exhale, rotate a little bit more. Hold. Fantastic. And then just gently release it. Come up to standing for me. I want you to slide your hands down your knees. And we're going to go into a standing cat stretch to really get into the tummy. So tuck your tailbone under. First, go into flexion. Breathe it in. And then as you exhale, stick your bum out. Lift your chest, lift. Now, if you don't have a neck problem, lift your chin as well a little bit, but keep those collarbones wide. And then exhaling, squeeze your bum as you tighten up your tummy and roll through your spine. Head releasing, breathe it in. Exhaling, bum out, roll through, lift that chest. Exhaling, tuck it under, tight tummy, head releasing. Breathe it in, exhaling, back out, lift for me. And then from there, tuck it under, roll all the way up to standing. Take those feet a little wider apart. Laterally rotate those legs. Breathe it in, float the arm up. And exhaling over. Now push that foot, your right foot down towards the floor as you reach your right arm away from you. Breathe it in. That's it, guys. And as you exhale, connecting the side of the waist. And again, inhaling up. And over, reach. Breathe and hold. Exhale, connect and arm down. And again, arm up, reach it. Energy through those arms. One going down to the floor, one reaching. And connect up and over. Reach it away, stretch. And exhaling, come back up. Bring those feet and knees together, hip width apart. Stretch it up. Focus on that tucking, please. Use those abs. Really engage here. You should know where they are by now. Breathe in. And as you exhale, nudge your chin forward, ribs super tight tummy as you roll it down in hand. Inhaling. As you exhale, zip and hollow, tight tummy, engage your bum, restack that spine, one vertebrae at a time. Lift and sweep it around, nod your chin, ribs super tight tummy. Down you go, hang there, breathe it in. Breathing out, squeeze those glutes, restack it, float those arms up. Sweep it around, take those hands behind your back to open up. And gently release it. Well done, guys. So I was asked to do abs, so I hope you feel them today. And listen, guys, we'll see you tomorrow for Friday, full of energy. Not sure what we're going to do yet, but I will find something fun to do. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy this beautiful sunshine. Cheers.